Hey, welcome to Wealth Addicts. This is the show where we're going to teach you how to protect, grow, and leverage your wealth using strategies that you may never have heard of before. I've got Jason Francios with me here today. We've got an exciting episode planned. Jason, how are you doing?
Doing great, Sam. Thank you very much. Yeah, so on today's episode, we really want to discuss what should people be doing in today's environment now that we've seen an economic pullback.
So this is a great question, Jason. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to apply the whole theory of the wealth pyramid to today's scenario. And I think that's going to be really, really helpful for giving you the tools to be able to invest intelligently and confidently in today's environment. So remember, the wealth pyramid, piece number one is we have a base. The reason we have a base is a liquid base helps us deal with challenges and it helps us take advantage of opportunity. So we want a liquid base. I personally recommend using cash value life insurance as much of that base as we possibly can. The reason why is it is liquid, it is safe, and it helps us maintain exposure to the economy in times when we want to be liquid, which is typically inflationary type environments. And so as we go through this likely inflationary environment we'll go through in the next, which is what the Feds are doing, applying inflationary pressure, we keep our base assets exposed to that upside, and that's huge. That's piece number one, is the base. Piece number two is we're going to buy cash flow. Cash flow in real estate is really, really attractive in today's world because, again, as we go through stressed environments, what's going to happen is there's going to be value created as people who were not liquid, who didn't build a base, are going to have to fire sell assets. We want to be there to make sure we can pick up the pieces and buy those at a value. Secondly, real estate bought with long-term debt acts as a phenomenal hedge against inflationary environments. So as we have the Fed applying inflationary pressure, what they're doing is they're inflating and then borrowing money back in the future, because borrowing money transfers wealth from the hands of the lender into the hands of the borrower in an inflationary environment. If we can borrow long-term debt on our real estate that we buy, we're able to borrow it with today's dollars and pay it back with tomorrow's dollars. That in and of itself is a great hedge against inflation. Furthermore, real estate, since it's a real asset, is likely going to appreciate during an inflationary environment just by the positive bias of the economy alone. So a really huge way to buy cash flow, but also make sure that our wealth grows over time as well. Really, really key there. Other assets, oil and gas, I like those. I like dividend paying stocks. There's ways to buy and buy well, especially in distressed markets. Those things go on sale because people have to sell their good assets to be able to meet their obligations. That's why building the base is important, people. It lets you have opportunity when everybody else is scrambling. Lastly is speculation. Our goal is to build enough cash flow that we've met our lifestyle expenses, and then we can use that to go dial it up and go into speculation, whether that's buying land, whether it's buying currency, whether it's buying angel investments or private equity or options in the market. Whatever is your game plan for how you want to speculate of how you can buy something today and sell it for more tomorrow, that's fine, that's speculation. But the order we want to invest is base, cash flow, and speculation. And in today's world, if you follow that, there is going to be a lot of opportunity that is going to be created for you and that will continue to work as we go forward in the future.
Awesome, Sam. That's awesome. So really quick, just to kind of throw some numbers out there, what general percentages would you put towards each one of those assets? Maybe
Question.
From in 2019, and then now that we're seeing a lot of assets come on sale, how much would you risk going down?
Excellent question. And that's a great question. It really depends on the fact pattern of each investor, because this is obviously, I hate to give so much blanket advice because each person's unique with their situation. But what I would tell you is back in 2019, I was pushing more towards 30 to 50% liquidity because we wanted to keep some deployment, but I wanted to be more liquid for the opportunities, and definitely 30 to 50% in counter-cyclical type assets. As we go through a period like today when there's more opportunity, I am okay buying at a greater value and deploying down. All I would say is when you say you want to have 10% reserved in liquidity for your reserves to meet the different expenses that come in play, if you're going to keep that reserve, take the money that you're going to deploy into the economy and dollar cost average it in. Buy a portion now, buy a portion in a couple months, buy a portion there. That way you've spread out and gotten a representative sampling, and you haven't thrown all your eggs in one basket on the timeline, so to speak. And so, but with that, absolutely. So the answer was 2019, 30 to 50%, and then in 2020, 10 to 25%, depending on the liquidity needs of the assets and businesses and things you have above your base cash flow.
Cool. Well, I think that makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it. And we'll be chatting soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
If anyone has any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, and we have a lot more exciting videos talking about different investment strategies and different tools that we use in order to build wealth over time. Thank you very much.